sipping slow and steady while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the formal trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. Yeah. Numbers and patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Making money moves, daily this shit feel from home. I can get cold, but I'm still in the zone. Making money move, yeah, this shit feels like home. Fuck sleep, I got my morning mapped, while these other bitches still trapped in the naps. Quiet house, screens lit up bright, my setup perfect, everything's right. First sip hits, mind gets clear, another day to fucking dominate here. Watch the numbers dance and slide, while my coffee keeps me certified. Charts and coffee started right, yeah. Focus tight, mind in flight, mind in flight. Charts and coffee make it flow, yeah. That's the rhythm that I know. Second cup, now I'm in the zone. All these patterns speaking in code. They don't know about this morning grind, being sharp when others fall behind. Fuck that FOMO, I stay composed. Years of practice, that's how it goes. Every move calculated clean, this ain't luck, you know what I mean. Early bird gets the fucking win, that's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark, that's what sets the real one me. Early bird gets the fucking win, that's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark, that's what sets the real ones apart. Their cup's cold, but I don't care. These indicators showing me where to place it perfect, time is sweet, while amateurs still catch disease. This game ain't for the weak or slow, gotta be ready when it's time to go. Morning ritual got me trained, others sleep while I maintain. Charts and coffee one more time, yeah. This rhythm's yours and this rhythm's mine, this rhythm's mine. 3 hours hit me with a different kind of peace. While the world's still quiet, I find my release. Just me and these numbers dancing slow, building patterns in my mind as I go. Something special about this morning, and way before the day is time to care. And I keep asking myself as the minutes tick by, and I keep wondering why every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? You asked me once why I rise before the sun. Said I'm chasing something that can't be outrun. It's not about the money or the gain, it's about finding clarity when things ain't the same. Each morning ritual brings me closer to truth. Like watching steam rise, I'm finding proof that patience builds more than just a perfect cup. It's teaching me when to hold, when to give up. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing if these thoughts align? Sometimes I wish you could see this morning meditation with me, where everything makes sense before the world gets intense. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? What's brewing in me? Bird catching addict while the world's still asleep. First light hits my screen, I'm in my element. Fresh brew by my side, mind is confident. Reading these patterns like sheet music, feel the flow. Each candlestick painting stories as they go. Morning meditation with my market view. Catching waves of data, riding them with you. Some see just numbers, I hear the melody. Each trend line speaking rhythmically to me. Time signatures changing, support levels hold. Breaking down resistance as the day unfolds. Charts and coffee, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Second cup hitting different minds, eye clear. Watch these price points dance, appear and reappear like a jazz musician. Reading between the lines, finding sweet spots where opportunity shines. Keep it cool and steady, no need to rush. Let the market breathe, feel that morning hush. Been studying patterns since you've been sleeping. Watching lines form art while knowledge I'm reaping. Strategy tight like a bebop groove. Calculated steps on when to make my move. Speed picks up, more intense delivery.
Quick shifts come in tempo, changing fast. Gotta stay composed, make these moments last. Reading signals, catching every beat. Market symphony playing just for me. Mind state elevated, focused, clean. This ain't just trading, this is art you're seeing. Charts and coffee, it has my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Want a ritual complete. Left my mark on these streets of green and red, but the rhythm stays in my head.
Morning comes, I think of you first. Short lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this game since day one, teaching me patience like you always done. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs. Now every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild, I follow your rules. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Just you, me, and these morning routines. Building something real, building something real, know what I mean? I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference between success and a wild ride. Take it slow, watch it form. Just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere. But shading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature's important, just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burned quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. I've seen too many burn out, trying to catch every wave, but the ones who last the longest know just when to stay away. So here's my morning lesson as I pour this cup for you. The market gives its gifts to those who know just what to do. Like coffee needs its moments for the flavors to extract. Your trades need proper timing before you plan to act. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. Up before the rest of the block now, just me and my laptop. Tick-tock, haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but these charts ain't gonna read themselves, I bet. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Same way I read these charts all the time. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. That's how we make these moves round here. That's how we do. Red candles flash on my screen while I'm sipping something mean. Used to play it fast and lose, now wait for confirmation, that's the truth. Got a system, got a plan, we're trading like a rookie, understand. Numbers dancing, let's stay cool, cause panic selling's for a fool. Some days green, some days red, gotta keep a level head. Deep breath in, let it flow. This ain't no casino, yo. This is just not checkers, fam. Gotta think before you slam. Markets opening in 5. Feel my focus come alive. Charts tell stories if you know how to read between the highs and lows. Been at this since way back when. Now I'm teaching you, my friend. This ain't luck, this ain't chance. This is morning market dance. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Every single morning, we do this right. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. It's the only way we move from here. waves of grain. Every morning's got its own sweet flow. Some days fast, but mostly moving slow. Learning how to read which way things go. Finding peace in what these mornings show. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Fuck the noise, I'm focused on my path. Reading signals through the aftermath. Every line's a story that I grasp. Some shit falls, other things will last. Damn, I love these mornings by myself. Learning lessons money couldn't help. Every cup of wisdom brings me wealth, beyond what's sitting on my shelf. Filtered through the static, find the flow that's magic. In the quiet hours, let it all unfold. Watch the truth get told. Patterns start to speak. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. In the quiet, when my mind is clear, that's what I see. That's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. In the quiet, when my mind is clear, that's what I see. La la la, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear. La la la, the quiet hours.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully everybody's all in here and joining us today for another Thursday live lesson. This week we are going over amateur to operator, right? Kind of just talking about what a lot of different guys in the older trading sphere, the early days of it, and some of the newer guys, what they talk about, and going a little bit more in depth on things like the mental side and what it means to think like a pro, right? Building a trader's framework. So let's get started, everybody. First thing is thinking like an athlete, right? So just something to kind of compare it to. And I'm sure we've talked about this in the past, but we are mental athletes. That's what we are. That's how we need to train. And first thing is review the tape. So one of the things that makes trading so difficult is we have to play the role of the coach and the player, right? Most of us don't have someone that, tells us wake up at 9:30 or, earlier than that really to make sure that we're on the charts, make sure that we're following our strategy, right? We don't have a boss, right? We need somebody that's there to make sure that we are following our rules just like a boss would, otherwise you get fired, right? But in trading, you don't get fired, you just lose money. So reviewing the tapes, simply going back, making sure that you're tracking everything that you do in the analytical side of things, but also the psychological side of things, and it's that's going to keep us on pace to better ourselves in both spheres. And then following that is daily practice, right? Repetition is beyond important, but even more crucial, though, is practice. Oh.
Landon, hold on one second. Aiken just said, looks good, but sounds like maybe you're too close to the mic. Back it up a bit. And Danny just said, hey, brother, the sound is not okay, hurting my ears. So
okay, hang on. Let me...
But just back it up a little bit, maybe. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, hang on. I've got my headphones in, so I'll just turn my volume down. Am I a little quieter now?
Is that better, guys? Hopefully.
Right.
Much better. Okay. Aiken says much better. Yep. Very beautiful. Sorry, Landon, but go ahead.
No, you're fine. I want to make sure this is listenable. That's but yeah, picking up daily practice, right? And everybody knows, everybody, honestly wants to. They want to be on the charts every day. We were just talking about this, but that's why I add in that second part, and it's proper practice, right? If you do anything and you do it the wrong way every day, well, that's not only not helping, but it's hurting you, because you are then building the negative habits that we all know very, very well, but do not love, such as over risking, over trading, just entering in when we shouldn't be, and any of these things that happen as new or amateur traders that if we can really, really stay tight on and be able to avoid, that's going to compound itself into good habits and be able to lead us into a better state of mind and a better state of account balance, right? And then last is learn smarter. So what I mean by learn smarter, simply saying that don't just go online and assume that you need to practice on the things that everybody preaches, right? Whether it be a better strategy, whether it be, controlling your emotions, which we're going to get into in this next slide, but rather tracking what you do every day, looking at the points that you do not, perform as well in. Like maybe that is just simply as waking up brilliant. Maybe you're waking up too late and rushing to the charts, and that's causing you to falter. Right? You're not going to find a video online that, says, hey, you're waking up too late, you need to do this instead, right? That's just not really what's going to happen. You have to mark that data yourself and be able to learn from it so that you make a better trader, right? You're not trying to make a better trader for everybody, just you. And that last quote I have is, are you tracking your setups like coach tracks plays, or are you hoping to just get lucky next game, right? It's very, very, very comparable to how trading works. A lot of us just try to show up, do our thing, and then come back the next day and hope it works out without actually putting in any work to get better at it. So next one is position size and trade management. Starting off, consistency is part of the solution, but knowing where you stand with account size, ability to scale down when needed is how to keep you afloat, right? So all that really means is, yes, it's important that we stay consistent. And in reality, we're just talking about before we started this, if you find that in the data you are, getting to points where certain months or times of the year or, whatever it may be, you end up taking more drawdown than usual, right? That is okay. That's normal. But we can be able to counteract this by scaling down. So, for example, if you know that on a weekly basis, you are more often than not going to end green, or at least end break even, and you start to see that, hey, you ended this week with 5 losses or 4 losses, right? Something more than usual. And then the next week, it's pretty similar. Take a second and let the impatience, step aside and scale down, right? Scale down to half your risk. Because remember, if you lose half your account, you have to then double your account just to get back to break even. So a 50% loss requires a 100% gain just to get back to break even. This is the math side of trading that we all sometimes neglect, but it's important that we understand it so that we can do things like scale down. That way a 50% loss really only becomes a 25% loss, and we don't need to recover nearly as much. Right? And then the required task I want everybody to do this week, right? I try to have a call to action. I want everyone to review your accounts and your trade history and see where you experience the most drawdown. Look through all your trades, whether it be 6 months of data, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is that you have on hand. Look at it and see where you fall the most. And then now take that and extrapolate and say, okay, if I see this happening, whether it be a week of excess losses, a month of excess losses, or however it may be, next time that happens, scale down to 50%. You're still trading, you're still in the market, but risk half of what you normally would. That way, if you are wrong, right, and it was just a fluke and the market's still there for you, you're still making money. But if it's not a fluke and you end up losing, you're now losing half of what you would have, and it's going to put you in a better state of mind and a better state of account balance for when the market does pick up for you. Okay, guys? So again, take a screenshot, whatever you need, write it down. That is your call to action for this week. Hopefully everybody has been doing and following through with the previous week's call to actions, but this is a big one. It doesn't take very long. Do it. get it done and follow through with it. Now, I believe last slide, emotions are data, right? So we'll start with number one, control. And that's number one because I need everyone to understand that you cannot control your emotions. This is something that's been debunked in every field, every walk of life. It is well known that we are not able to control our emotions 100%. And in trading, it is so much more true because you are now dealing with things like money. And not only that, but pride, right? All of us are trading because we want to be professionals. So when we see that we're losing or we feel like we're losing, right, that's what's going to compound and make it so that you are no longer in a state of mind that you can make money. Right? If we're not thinking like a pro, we are going to act like an amateur. That's the whole idea behind today's lesson. We're not thinking like a pro. We are acting like an amateur. And amateurs do not make money. Now, next would be freedom, right? Freedom from those emotions. And that's saying that if you accept the idea that emotions are part of our mental state and we can use them to better ourselves, even when we feel negative emotions, we can use those to better ourselves by simply stepping away from the market. If you are too stressed out, whether it be from trading or something else, stepping away from the market is possibly the best decision you can make in trading, right? Just not being there because you know that it is so much harder to make back a loss than to have just not traded at all, right? Stepping away is one of the hardest things that a trader can do, but it is one of the most helpful things that you can do. And then lastly is usefulness, which I kind of just touched on, but it's really digging deep into our emotions and, talking about that required task and going through your trade history and your account data, seeing where you experience the most drawdown. That is nevertheless more true when it comes to emotions, in the same way that if you track your emotion, your mental state, you're going to be better off from it and be able to move forward as a day trader in a state of mind that allows you to make money. Again, comes back to that main point of thinking like a professional. We have to be professionals if we're going to make any money at all in this field. Now, I'm going to pause for a second. Reality, we have any questions over there in the chats?
Has anybody got any questions, guys? YouTube, Rumble? Anything?
If not a
Yeah,
problem, but I'm over on Discord. I just saw I can't see her name, but the guy that was in here a little bit ago, his message in the Discord channel,
Yeah.
that's from the flies and the vermin and whatnot. I am familiar with that issue.
Yeah, I didn't see it until after he had already left, because he said that he took his lunch at the wrong time too. So I was like, oh man, I missed it. But yeah.
Yeah, guys, we got no questions. I know kind of sped through it today, but I wanted to keep it short and sweet. But again, I can't emphasize how important it is that you guys follow through with these call to actions, and I want to make it aware that these are things that I am doing and actively doing in my trading to get better at it. Like, I experienced drawdown just like everybody else. Recently I had to re-up on some accounts because I went through a period of drawdown that's normal, but I didn't size down. And because I didn't size down, I suffered from it, and I'm having to kind of start from zero on some accounts. And it sucks, but part of the process, right? But by not acknowledging that it's a part of the process, you are doomed to repeat the same mistakes time and time again. And unfortunately, eventually there is a point where we all will be burnt out. And it's like I said here with, are you tracking your setups like a coach, or are you just hoping to get lucky? And if we're just hoping to get, hang on. Sorry, there was a plane passing over. I wanted to make sure it didn't get picked up. But if we're just hoping to get lucky next game or on the next trade or in the next week, next month, whatever it is, it's not going to work out, right? It's not like, oh, it might work out. It might, no, I can guarantee you it's not going to work out. From personal experience, you have to do the work to get better at it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. Again, pull it up one more time. Required task for everybody this week. Review your accounts, your trade history, your psychological data, whatever you have, and see where you fall the most. If you guys have any questions, of course, leave DMs. DMs are always open. You can add me in the Discord channel. Everybody join Learn Trade Win if you aren't already in there. If you're on the YouTube side of things, Reality, anything over there before I call it?
Yeah, I'm seeing anything. Nope, that's all I see. Appreciate
well,
you as always, Landon. Very good job.
Yes, sir. And we'll be back next week. We'll be sure to get the announcement out. And thank you guys for joining me. See you guys again.
All right. Have a good one, man.
All right. See ya.
All right, guys. Have a very good rest of your day. And as always, guys, well, I'll see you tomorrow morning first, right? For all you that come back tomorrow morning, yeah, you can thank you. I appreciate it. For all you that come back tomorrow morning, live trading tomorrow morning. Borneo, see you again. Good to see you, man. For all you that come to the live trading tomorrow morning, we will be live trading again, 6:45 a.m. Danny, yeah, it's done. Landon does just a quick thing during the Thursday 1 o'clocks. He does it real quick, but we do live trade every day. If you're not here normally, tomorrow morning we'll be back. New York session. We trade from about 7 a.m. on to 11, something like that. And I'm here live every day, live trading. If you want to come be part of that. Also, we've got a free Discord if you want to join that. It should be in the description, but I'll drop you a link anyway. There's that if you want to join the Discord. Anybody got any questions for me before I get out of here?
Early bird energy, just me and these lines. Numbers keep flowing, yeah, time after time. Steam from my cup like the thoughts in my mind.
If not, have a great rest of your day, guys. Hope to see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And as always, stay consistent out there.
Every move calculated and bold, building my vibe as the day unfolds. Breakfast with data, yeah, that's how I feast. Analytics hit different when streets still asleep. Got my system down pat, no need to compete. Just me and these numbers in perfect repeat. Morning ritual, got me centered and clean. Filter my thoughts like it's fresh caffeine. Stack my odds before others' routine. This quiet grind about to make me beam. Sipping slow, watching close, mind in the zone, that's how it goes. That's just how. Every move calculated and bold, building my vibe as the day unfolds. Early morning, steady flowing, clear mind knowing. First light hit different now. Found my rhythm, found my style. Morning moves, that's my profile. First time I saw you trade, raw talent, unafraid, but clicking without a plan. Need to help you understand. Watch and wait, calculate, time to elevate. Learn, trade, win, break it down and start again. Trade, win, make your move and then
matching time. Watch you grow with every trade, as the lessons sink and fade. Getting stronger day by day, making moves the right way. Learn, trade, win, break it down and start again. Trade, win, make your move and then in the quiet spaces between each decision that you make, feel the pulse beneath the screen. Every choice, every stake. Now I see you've changed, mind and skills arranged, trading with the flow, everything you know, ready for the show. Watch your journey begin.